This is part 3 of modeling Blender Challenge 12, Health Medical, and I am working on this medical device right here. And I think it's going to take probably more than just this video to finish this. There's a lot of stuff to do. Still down here and then up above. But I'm just going to jump right into it. I've just moved it up a little bit. And I am going to bring in a cube and scale it down. So I have that. And I think I will select those and press I a couple times to create spaces like that. And I gotta press E and Alt S and hold them out a little ways. And then I'm going to switch to individual origins and S to scale. And I'll bring them down a little bit. And I'm going to need some loops here, supporting loops, because I'll put on a subdivision surface. So I'm going to bring one down to each end. And then I'm going to Control R and Control B and split this. And I'll do another one here. Okay, I'll go Control 2. I might try 1, we'll see. I'm also going to bring an edge loop up here. Alright, so I'll get this. And then I'm going to come in here and 3 for face selection and C for paint selection. I'm going to grab all of this. I got to press I. think I got to do it twice to get back to just one inset. I pull that in, right click, loop tool, circle. And I'm going to press E to extrude and bring it up a little ways. I'm going to inset a little bit more. Maybe I'll scale a bit more and come up like that. Throw some edge loops in. And let's see. We'll grab these one more time. I'll try to inset a bit more. Try not to get any crossing over. And let's see if I can scale that whole thing down. Extrude it up and let's see what that is like. Let's try that. Okay. Let's bring that up and in. We'll delete those faces. Alright, now this thing actually is going to get moved a little bit back, but deal with that in a second. Let's see, what if I was to just come in here, just really quickly try to make wheels of some sort. Let's just do 16. We'll be doing subdivision surfaces for these things. And let's rotate that around. Okay, so let's go E and S. And let's do, say, E and pull back. And we'll just F for now. take this whole thing and Shift D, rotate Z 180, pull it out, and we'll just join them. It's more on the line than what I wanted anyhow. Alright, something like this, and then let's go in and grab all these sharp edges and Control B and put, just say 1, and I'll try a Control 1, and I'll take this face and I'll just inset it. This face. Too small. And then I was thinking I would bring in a plane. If I do that, and my 3D cursor's right there anyhow. Let's make sure I have a median point. Yeah, my 3D cursor's there. So if I switch to 3D cursor, and I grab these edges, oh, I don't know if that matters. If I do that, I just pull them down. Let's scale this in the Y. That might have been an odd way of doing it. Let's get rid of that. Scale on the X. Do a thing like this. Okay, let's do a solidify on this. Even thickness. Give it a bit of thickness, but not too much. We'll go ahead and apply that, and let's see a little bit of a bevel on there. Angle, arc, shade smooth, and all the usual weighted normal, and auto smooth. I don't know. Shift D. Let's rotate Z 180. See if I like it like that. You know, that's okay, I think. Okay. I do feel like it's a little closer down. It's not quite that high. So what we'll do is let's just take let's see. Take all of this and bring it up. Is that in? Nope. Got everybody? And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to take this, extrude down or select down to say there. I'm going to Shift D, move it out, P and break it out. So I got that. And let's rotate X 180. Come on up here. Now, this stuff's actually a little bit behind, but I'll deal with that in a second. If it's still too thick, I can fix that as well. Okay. Now, at this point, I have to leave this diagram, image, whatever, and go over to something else. And I'm not sure if this is fan art. No, I think this might be the original. Let's have a look at this now. So it comes up, it is a similar thing. Maybe that's a little wide, I don't know. And then, I don't know how well you can see this. But it comes up, does that, and then sticking out of that are these bars that come down, curve, and go up on both sides. And then we have these bags of some sort. Okay, then we got one more image here. All right, maybe you can see it better there. Coming up. I guess the handle, maybe between the two of them, the handle and the bar, they're sort of central. We'll have to figure that out. But comes up, does this stuff, and then out and around and up. Maybe a little support clip here on either side. So let's go back and have a look at this. I think I want to make a change here then. Not certain, but let's grab some of this stuff. Let's turn that off. Let's try Scale Shift Z. Nope, I want to I made almost no impact at all. All right. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bit longer. I might close it off like that. So maybe a half circle. And then back. Let's come up here. Let's start off here. Probably use that circling, yeah. Alright, never mind. Let's go 16. So I'm going to want them to hang out a little bit to the sides, I would think. Maybe not. Let's think about that. I should be able to figure that out. Yeah, well, you see, these tubes are going to hang pretty relatively straight down. I mean, bend a little bit, but around the edge. And so I probably want the hook just kind of almost just above the edge. Now that I think about it, like, well, no, I'm gonna do it this way. It just feels right to me. And let's extrude that up. Like that. Let's take that edge and Shift Control B and bevel it a little bit, even just like that. Okay. All right, let's convert that to a curve. And give it some thickness like this. Not that much, maybe. Yeah. Might get some pinching. We'll see. That's not what I necessarily wanted to do. Yeah, I think it would have been better if I gave myself a bit more of a curve, but it's probably okay. So if that one was there, yeah, then I can do another one. Okay. Let's try just mirroring that around there. So let's try this. Let's bring that in here. I'm just going to give this a try here. Here's what I'm thinking of. Maybe another one there, there, all over the place. It ends up being pretty high poly. Let's take this, before we do that, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this kind of thing here. And leave that alone. Okay, let's give this just a little bit of thickness like that. And I'm gonna look, let's try this for a change. I'm gonna hide all of these. I'm gonna press H to hide. And I'm gonna box select there. And Control plus. Go back. And I'm going to turn on proportional editing, and I'm going to scale in the Y, pull out, let's make it a bit bigger, like this. Then I'm going to go Control minus to get a smaller area, and scale in the Y, pull out, Control plus again, and we'll scale in the Y again. Okay, bring it all back. Control 2. Okay, not quite what I want yet. So let's scale in the Y some more. Let's even go out one more and scale in the Y and try this. All right. And let's bring everything back. Now let's grab, let's say, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want these guys and these guys. And let's try scaling the Y now a little bit. Okay, just playing around here with this. my God, what am I missing? These guys, scale and the Y. Yeah, something like that. Not gonna look the same, but let's see. Let's put that back on. And that's what I'm getting. And what I need is something coming out of the bottom, so we can just really quickly, maybe probably even grab this and try to speed up here. Is this what I want? This piece? Yeah, let's take this shifty P to break it out. I really can't see, so I'm going to make it out, probably. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do that. Almost like this whole area here. I'm going to shift the P. There's something here. Well, we could try something here. Let's make this 4 here. I don't even need to make it 4 now that I think about it. Let's just inset and scale in the X. It's not the nicest, but yeah. Okay. Now, is that the correct orientation to turn, eh? And sort of rotate it. All right. So I'm going to take this, this, and this, and let's do this. Let's rotate Z90, and we'll see what it's like. Maybe I can tone this thing down a little bit. Let's go down. Yeah, this is a little low. Let's just try this to scale the whole thing. Yeah, take a long time to do this. That's not the whole thing. Let's call this. I'll call it blood bag. And they'll obviously be turned slightly. They don't have to stay like that. So if I had that, I just want to see what it's like on the other side. If I select this and Shift D, bring it over. Just to make it easy, I'm going to call this blood bag 2. Because I want to rotate this a little bit and just see what it'll be like if it was like, something like that. Looking exactly the same, maybe not be great, but might be okay. And well, I'll look at the size and stuff and see if that's too much, too little. But okay, yeah, okay. Let's just see with shadow on. Let's just take everything and shrink it down. And let's say I had that here. Yeah. Like that. Okay. So, left to do is a bunch of things, really. This piece in the front, the tubes coming off here, maybe a clipboard, maybe not, a couple of hooks. And I will show you that I've noticed the back of this thing really is different than what I've got. Okay, it looks like this metal panel doesn't cover the back. Then there are these sort of vents on the back in this. I'm not sure I'm going to change that. So yeah, I would need to do some more work. I'm not going to do like this piece here, but the tubes coming down, figure out the central arrangement of this, probably move the handle forward a little bit and make this roughly central. A clip, which I can't see right now, to hold the tube, a clipboard, and the ends of these things, something, and that'll be the end of this particular model. So there's a lot to it, but I think it's going okay. All right, so let's leave that for the next time, though.